Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. And welcome back, all of you. How the blue demons from Teotihuacan are you all today? Did you all have a fantastic weekend? Did you all do something nice? Did you all relax and have fun? Well, I hope so. Okay, so probably some of you had to hoover the flat, clean the bathroom. But after you finished cleaning the house or flat, I'm sure that you felt good. You achieved something. You cleaned the flat or house and now everything looks great. No dust, no dog hair, no cat hair, no guinea pig hair. Fantastic! Okay, so we're here again and it's a Monday. Great! And this is lesson, who's counting? This is lesson 281. Think about that for a second. We've completed 280 lessons. Pretty damned impressive, isn't it? Yes, it is. Congratulations to you all. Okay, so now that we've congratulated each other, let's get on with today's lesson. Now, who remembers what we were talking about? Yes, that's right. It was the spilt milk question, wasn't it? What to do when we spill some milk. Well, as you've seen several times now, when I use that phrase, it means that there's no point, no reason in concentrating on something which has already happened. We can't change the past. We can't change what has happened. We can't change what we did. So, there's no point in thinking back and thinking about other possibilities. It's over. It's done. The milk has left the carton and is now all over the table and the floor. What happened, happened, and we have to move on. There's no point in us crying over spilt milk. Maybe something happened that was a big problem, but we won't make the problem smaller by sitting down and crying about it. We can't make the problem smaller if we concentrate on the mistakes of the past. So that's what the phrase means. The phrase is telling us that we have to move on. We can't spend all our time looking back at past mistakes. The phrase is all about regret. Okay, now what's regret? Well, there's a verb to regret, and there's a noun, regret. Okay, so what does regret mean? Well, to regret means to look back on something you did or didn't do, or a decision you made and feel sad or disappointed. When you regret something, you look back on that something and feel that you made the wrong decision. You did the wrong thing. But although it's normal for people to regret things, we all do it. We also have to recognize that it's not a good idea to focus on our mistakes all of the time. Learn from your mistakes. Fine. Learn from other people's mistakes. Even better. But if every time you make a mistake or do something stupid, you sink into depression and spend all of your time thinking about what an idiot you are, well, that's not going to help, is it? No. And this is the message that the phrase about the milk is trying to communicate. The milk has been spilt. It's come out of the carton and it's now all over the kitchen table and the floor. Okay, this isn't the situation we want, but this is the situation we find ourselves in. Okay, so a bad situation. Someone made a mistake and now we have to deal with the result. So, that's what the phrase means. It's talking about the fact that we shouldn't concentrate on any mistakes that we made. There's no point in doing that. It makes no sense to do that. It's a waste of time. to think about how our lives could be different. They're not. We have to live with our lives the way they are. We can change the way we behave in the future, of course, and that's a very positive thing. But we can't change the past. We can't travel back in time to replay a scene from our earlier life. This is real life. This is not that film from 1993, Groundhog Day. So, we know that we don't have a time machine. And we know that this means that we can't go back in time to change things, to change the way we did things, to remove the mistakes from our lives. It's not possible. And because it's not possible, we shouldn't think about it too much. Okay, we made a mistake, but we all make mistakes. Think about when you're learning English. For example, you learn, you make mistakes, and then you remember the mistakes you made, and next time you try to get it right. It's all part of learning. As my dad used to say to me when I was growing up, the man who never made a mistake never made anything. And he was right. The only way to make sure that you never make a mistake is to never do anything. That way, we can guarantee that you'll never make a mistake. But, well, that way means that your life will be boring. Very, very, very boring. Do nothing, and you won't make a mistake, but you'll die of boredom. So, think about the spilt milk. Something unfortunate happened. A mistake was made. And what are we going to do about it? Are we going to sit in the corner and cry all day? No, we made a mistake. What sort of mistake was it? Did we accidentally start World War III? No. Did we accidentally assassinate the Queen? No. So, whatever mistake it was, it probably won't lead to the end of the world, will it? No, probably not. So, we're going to learn from our mistake. We're going to try to avoid making the same mistake again. But we're not going to think about it too much. We're going to get on with our lives. And yes, we're not going to regret it. We have to live our lives to the maximum, because otherwise, when we're old and grey and sitting in a rocking chair waiting for death, then all we're going to think about is regret. And that's not a good way to spend our lives. I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. I should have gone there. I should have travelled there. A life full of regret is a waste of time. Do things now when you can, and don't build a life of regrets. Okay, so no regrets, as the French singer sings. Yes, it's someone singing in French, and no, it's not Johnny Hallyday. It's Edith Piaf.
Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé, balayé, oublié. Je me fous du passé.
Okay, so to make sure that we don't regret anything, let's make sure that we didn't leave anything out. Let's return to the exercise we didn't manage to finish the other day. Now, who remembers what we were practicing in the exercise? Yes, that's right, Captain Thor. We were practicing using enough, weren't we? Yes. And what were we practicing in combination with? Right again, Clark Kent. We were practicing how we use the word enough when we use it in combination with nouns and adjectives. Enough plus noun, enough plus adjective. And can you all remember the golden rule? Yes? Okay. What is it? Who can remember? I see someone. Yes, you. There, at the back, on the left. Oh, it's you, Batman. Okay, well, what's the golden rule?
Enough plus noun, adjective plus enough.
Now, I'm sorry, you'll have to speak up. We can't hear you if you mumble. Open your mouth properly and speak clearly, please.
Enough followed by a noun, or an adjective followed by enough.
Ah, yes, that's much better. Thanks, Batman. So, did you all hear that at home? The golden rule, as Batman informed us, is that when we're using enough with a noun, then we put enough in front of the noun. But when we're using enough with an adjective, we put the adjective first and follow the adjective with enough. Great! Enough plus noun, adjective plus enough. Enough money, enough time, enough cats, short enough, young enough, fat enough. Okay, so we remember the rule. Batman told us the rule. So let's get back to the exercise, shall we? Now, last time we looked at the exercise, we finished numbers 1 to 4. Number 1 was the example, and we checked numbers 2, 3, and 4. So let's get stuck in to number 5 and beyond. Number 5. My sister wants to buy a magazine. The magazine costs £4.50. My sister's got £4.55. She's got enough money to buy the magazine. Number 6. There are 34 people at the party, but there are only 30 chairs. They're chairs enough not. Trevor looks like a skeleton. He eat enough not. Number 8. Lots of people eat too much fried food and eat enough fresh fruit and vegetables not. Number 9. My car's top speed is 180 kilometers per hour. My car enough fast to win a race against a bicycle, but enough quick not to win a race against a Formula 1 car. Number 10. She's 18 years old. She can leave school if she wants to. She's enough old. Okay, so there we are. Those are the rest of the sentences that we have to complete. So, let's see what the answers are, shall we? All right, next one. Number 5. My sister wants to buy a magazine. The magazine costs £4.50. My sister's got £4.55. She's got enough money to buy the magazine. Are we using enough with an adjective or with a noun? Well, we're talking about money, aren't we? Yes. And is money a noun or an adjective? Why, it's a noun, of course. Okay, so this means that we put which word first, the noun or enough? If we're using enough with a noun, we put enough first and follow it with the noun. It's enough money. My sister wants to buy a magazine. The magazine costs £4.50. My sister's got £4.55. She's got enough money to buy the magazine. So, it's a positive sentence, and because my sister has got more money than the magazine costs, we know that she's got enough money to buy the magazine. She's got £4.55, and the magazine costs £4.50. So, she's got enough money to buy the magazine, and she'll have 5p left. Great! So, she's got enough money. Good! Next. Number 6. There are 34 people at the party, but there are only 30 chairs. They're chairs enough not. Okay, number 6, here we come. Oh, hang on. We're out of time again. Oh well, you all know what's going to happen now, don't you? Yes, that's right. No regrets. We didn't manage to finish the exercise today, but that's not a problem. We'll finish it tomorrow. No regrets. There's no point in crying over spilt milk, as we know. So, you're free to enjoy the rest of the day. Make sure that there's enough sugar in your coffee, and if you're going to have a cocktail, make sure that there's enough ice in your cocktail so that your cocktail is cold enough. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have fun. And if today's English lesson wasn't enough for you, then get over to the internet and wander over to www.m5tv.hu. That's where you'll find some of our old lessons, and that's where you can find all of the vocabulary lists. Okay then, until tomorrow. See you later. Bye.